Hi then, people. Welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show. It's Sunday, the 23rd of July, and we are 2 weeks, yes, just 2 weeks out now from the start of the Championship campaign, and Leeds United are not in a good position. And I've woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Maybe it's because of the rain again, or it's just because of the shit show this football club and the state that Victor Orta and Rad Razani have left it in, with more players set for exits, players saying they're injured. There is loads for us to discuss. So many bodies needed. This ain't for the faint-hearted. I'm pissed. Please smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, hit the notification bell, and let's get into it. I don't care. It's 1-0. We're fucking down. 13th in the Championship. The takeover happened, as I said it would. People will be... Oh, when have we got Leeds? Right, folks, we're going to start with Maximilian Wöber. Forget Maximus Aurelius Meridius Mederius. I am Commodos. Down with Maximilian Wöber. Listen, he ain't all that anyway. And this isn't me just like flapping my gums because I'm pissed and, you know, I'm saying, oh, well, he's rubbish anyway. I've said this, you know, he's chest-thumping Pontus Jansson-esque. He was at fault for a lot of the goals towards the end of the season. I hate these daft quotes like, I'm here for the fight, and everyone gassing him up like he's the second coming. The facts are the defence is whack, has been whack. He came in at a time when we were terrible and we've all gone, oh my God, Max Wöber is the next best thing to slice bread, you know, it's BS. And again, this isn't me just rewriting history, man. Roll the tape. I don't think Wöber's all that, if I'm being totally honest. He just came in, looked great for a period of time, but actually, he's just average. He's just average. So yes, folks, Max Wöber is another player set to exit the football club on loan. Max Wöber looks like he's going to sign a deal with Borussia Mönchengladbach over in the German Bundesliga and leave Leeds United. That means we need more acquisitions at centre-back. Or do we? Did we see the rebirth of Pascal Struijk yesterday? There were people telling me that he had a poor game. For me, he was the best centre-back, both at right side and at left centre-back. If we're going to bring Nat Phillips in, I see a partnership of Nat Phillips and Pascal Struijk. They're both very good on the ball. They are both good defensively, both good in the air. And Leeds United will see a lot of the ball and will have a lot of possession and will not have to do nowhere near as much defending as we've had to do in the Premier League. And is it about time that we gave Struijk a run of games to get his confidence back in his preferred position? Because let's not forget, the American played him at left back and ruined that lad. For me, Pascal Struijk should be given a chance. That is if indeed he wants to stay, because I don't think he's as up on Leeds as we all expect. Trust me when I say, and I said this about Max Wöber before, a lot of them want the exit door. Whether or not they'll be able to find new clubs and there'll be clubs willing to pay the asking price that Leeds United set down will remain to be seen. Let's just hope they all don't have these bloody loan contracts. The facts are as well now, we have 6 players out on loan. Yes, 6. The rules state you can only have 7. So there's only one more spot for an international loan for those that are over the age of 21. So, listen, if any of them have these loan contracts, they must be looking around going, agent, you need to be quick. I mean, I don't even know what the law states if you've reached your max 7 loans and then there's someone who's number 8 and he goes, yeah, but it's written in my contract, I can go out on loan. Does that mean we're going to be in the court of arbitration again like we did with JKA? Do you know what I mean? Locked up, they won't let me out. Acorn settings. Honestly, this ownership, previous ownership, I'm not having no one give me no propaganda anymore. Honestly, they're nearly as bad, if not the same as Cellino, if not the same as Ken Bates. And people will think I'm being mad, but look at the shit show we find ourselves in. And not only that, we were told yesterday by Daniel Farker that Tyler Adams, Jack Harrison and Junior Firpo are all injured and will be out until the first international break, which is September. So we're talking a full month. Maybe that's to try and keep him at the football club. Who knows? I'm still convinced that Jack Harrison's not injured, if I'm being totally honest. Call me mad. But where's that come from? I understand Adams, Firpo, I don't give 2 hoots about. Someone told me the other day that I was being dramatic when I said we're in urgent need of a left back. They named Firpo, Hjelde, Struijk, Wöber, all these players. Well, guess what, matey? Wöber's not here. Firpo's not a left back, and neither are Struijk and Hjelde. People are gassing up Hjelde as well. He's not a left back. He's not a decent left back anyway for me. He gets beaten far too easily. Everyone takes different things from the game. I don't see what people are pushing. But then again, people told me Strout was poor yesterday, and for me, he was the best defender we had. So it is what it is. Football is about opinions at the end of the day. But yeah, the facts are we're going to start the season without either Jack Harrison or Tyler Adams. I'd like Tyler Adams to stay, but again, money's too tight to mention, mate. Honestly, when people come in with the money, then you know what can you do really? And it's the same with Jack Harrison. It wouldn't surprise me if Jack Harrison's got one of these loan clauses. Let's be realistic here, folks. He only signed a new deal not too long ago. You can't tell me our daft ownership ain't gone, yeah, we'll stick that clause in for you, like they did with Max Vober when he came in January whilst we were in a relegation fight. Like, why are you putting that in there? I mean, honestly, folks, I could go on. Like, I'm so pissed at the situation at Leeds right now. I was positive going into the game, excited to see some Farker ball, and I think we see remnants of that in the first half. We're still yet to create any real clear-cut chances. I think the last one we had was maybe a cross from Rutter into Greenwood against Manchester United. Greenwood's got a protective boot on as well. I don't know if you've seen the images there. Rutter looks better as a wide forward for me, but he's having to play through the middle currently because we still don't have a striker. Leeds United need to bring some bodies in this week. I keep saying it. I'm actually worried now about, the season. And I know Daniel Farker's saying by the time the transfer window is shut in August, then yes, August, I love the way he says it.
And we know till the end of August
we will have a decent side, but we need a goalkeeper. We need a natural left back. We need a right-sided centre-back to partner with Creswell, and on the other side, you can have Strauch and Cooper. We need some more midfielders. I would argue we're going to need some more wingers, because I see a situation where Cree, where Nonto, and maybe even Cini. And I don't think Cini is pushing for a move like the other two wingers, but he's too much of a diamond in this squad, if you like. He's too much of a starter, and even if he starts the season well, he will rip it up, and by the end of the window, people will say, let's take a chance, forget his injury record, we can get him at a cut-down price, let's make that deal happen. So we might even need some more players on the wing. Daniel Farker mentioned the young players in the squad, and of course, we're going to look for them to have a breakthrough, the likes of Gray, JB, etc., many, many more, but we can't rely on them. We need bodies, and we definitely need a striker. It's in dire need of surgery, so the 49ers need to get their hand in the pocket this week and start to bring some more players in. One is not enough. And what I will say, like, the reason I'm so pissed right now is because I just want these players gone. I want it to be the end of August. So if Nonto's not here, then go, buddy. I said this yesterday, say it quietly. People don't want to hear it, but again, he's been gassed up far too much. He may go on to have an amazing career, but I don't think he's as good as people make out. He had 10, 15-minute spells in games here and there. Listen, that might come back to bite me, just like Chris Somerville did when I said he's Jan Paveda 2.0. But again, he's okay. He's okay. I think we gas players up far too much. That's just my opinion. Maybe it is sour grapes, but I have said this before. But listen, Nonto, if he wants to go, then go, mate. Go sign for Everton. Crack on. Yeah, I hear it. Go Somerville, go abroad. I just want them gone now. Like, at this point, I feel sorry for the 49ers, even though they had a part to play in it, I feel sorry for Daniel Farker because he's come into probably a much worse situation than he anticipated, because ultimately, he doesn't know what he's starting the season with. Do you? I don't, So how can he? Well, it's a bit of a mad situation. He's got players that he wants in his plans that are then going, oh, well, my agents told me I'm now going to Everton, or my agents told me I've got to move to Mönchengladbach. Let's not forget, Vober did play against Barnsley. He scored. He got the captaincy. He had the captaincy for one half. Everyone's going, get in, get rid of Coops. Yeah, we've got a new captain. I mean, you don't even want to be here. Max Vober in the bin. The rest of them in the bin. If you don't want to be here, then do one. Because we need players that are going to be here to fight and want to return. Massive positive, Ethan Ampadu. That's what signings can do for you. So hopefully the Leeds United hierarchy put their money in the pocket and bring in players, because damn, we need it. This squad is light, it's short, and we've only got 2 weeks to go, man. Please do not leave us in a situation. I do not want to return to our holy grail, our place of solitude of 13th in the Championship. Because right now it's feeling like that. It's calling us. Do you know what I mean? Hello, darkness, this is where we're at. It wants us back. I don't want that. I can't be arsed with that. Anyway, I think that's enough from me. I've rambled on enough. I'm going to give myself a headache and the day's hardly begun. Listen, smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, hit the notification bell. Thanks for everyone's support over the last 24 to 48 hours. It's been amazing to see. Join us tonight as well for the final word at 9 o'clock. And yeah, I love you and leave you. Hopefully something happens over the next week before Thursday anyway, before we play Nottingham Forest, that we can grab onto and be positive about, because was slightly positive after Monaco, but Voba, all this shit going on, I'm not anymore. It's pissed me off. Enjoy your day, folks, if you can. It's raining. Rubbish. Peace out. Leeds, Leeds, Leeds.